Hey, Tracy Lewis from Stuffin' Things. The Halloween edition Paper Pumpkin has arrived and we are heading home. So it's another Paper Pumpkin day for me. Stay tuned for more fun. All right, I am home and I am ready to do a quick unboxing. I have not seen anything about this particular Paper Pumpkin except the Bon Appetit ad that tells me it is a Halloween one. It is called Bon Appetit. Alright, so we've got the advertisement. There's going to be 2 coordinating months for the October and November Paper Pumpkins, and I'm looking at the designs. They're mesmerizing me. I love the wood trim, the snow, birch trees, the cardinal, and the, I guess that would be pool party maybe. So I'm excited for the next 2 months. You'll get coordinating. I believe I read a little bit about it that the first one is going to be cards and the second will be gift tags. Love the black. Our color is Gorgeous Grape for our spot. Oh, I like the skeletons. Happy Skeletons. We've got Trick or Treat, Bon Appetit, Toxic, Treats, and Happy Halloween, very small Happy Halloween. And then a Skull and Crossbones. I haven't decided, depending on, since I haven't seen what this is, it's usually treat containers, which it is treat containers. Last year were bags, and the bags came in a few different designs, so it was fun to make a variety of cards. I see these are square gift boxes. So I can already envision them. I tend to be the A2 card maker, since that is what I focus the most on and enjoy making the most. I do live in a trailer, so my space is quite limited. So if you see my camera, I had somebody put a comment on my video, one of my videos, and they said that it was distracting having the camera shake so much. And when I responded and said, I know, I apologize, I try my hardest to work around that and not have the shaking happen so much. But I do live in a very small trailer, so pretty much me moving it all or my husband moving it all makes the camera move. And there's not anything I can do. I've tried every which way. And the person responded and says, oh, well, that explains a lot. So I forget to repeat that from video to video. So we have 2 different pattern of gift boxes, which I could see them being cut down to make cute cards. I see some headstone-like looking labels. I love these deep orange or coppery colored labels. Purple and black tags. Lots of thick die-cut skeletons and bone hands, 2 sheets worth. Vellum circles. They look like they're a little over an inch. Maybe they, yeah, 1.25 inches. Vellum, a sheet worth. And then we've got some really cool Spiderweb die cuts. The middle of the spider web is, let's see if I can find a dark surface to put it on here. There you can see the middle is a skull, and then the different parts of the web are a bone. And then we have paper clips, black dimensionals, and our two-sided adhesive dots. I probably will not make a gift box because I don't have room for it. I will probably go right into thinking about alternatives, A2 cards. And then they even show some different things. Yes, so you're going to make the, looks like 20 total gift boxes. And I will go away now and come back with some alternatives. I will pop back in if I'm finding anything fun as I take the materials apart and come up with any additional materials I want to add to it. Hey, I thought I'd pop back in and give you ideas of materials that you can use for making your alternatives. I pulled out from various stamp sets sentiments that'll work on the small copper label and sentiments that will work on the large purple and black tags. So let's start with the small label. From Itty Bitty Greetings and A Wish for Everything, there's quite a few that will work. To start with Itty Bitty Greetings, Happy Birthday, I Miss You, A Little Hello, and Happy Day will fit. And For You. Probably more if you work harder at it. Things that won't work with Love and Sympathy, you know, the longer ones. Forever and Always. On the back here, most of them are too long except for the one that I pulled. Celebrate will work, as well as For You. So, A Wish for Everything. I see a For You, Lucky You. I see Halloween. That will probably fit. And that is probably it. I don't know if any of these single words would work on that small label other than the ones I just mentioned. And for the large label, oh, there's one other hello that works really well, and that is Free as a Bird Has a Perfect Hello. This Seaside Notions set with Gratitude, Happy Birthday, and Thinking of You all fit. And here is the Thinking of You and how it fits. And the copper heat embossing is not quite as orangey as the copper on the boxes, but when you put it all together, it's all right. It definitely is an option. Other Beautiful Bouquet has 2-line sentiments that will work on these larger labels as well. And that's as far as I got on this, the sentiments that will work. Colors, I pulled Cajun Craze, Pumpkin Pie, Basic Gray, and Black to go with the Gorgeous Grape for the inks. And so far the only one I've used is black. For cardstock colors, I picked Cajun Craze, Pumpkin Pie, Highland Heather, Purple Posy, Gorgeous Grape, and then I'm not going to use Blackberry Bliss. I looked at 3 embossing folders and have used all 3. The Bricks, Scripty, and Subtle are the 3 embossing folders I pulled, though many, I think this is generic enough that you could pretty much get away with almost any embossing folder. And then dies, I think the layering shapes, circles and squares specifically, you can see you can trim down the boxes and then trim the edges down, and this is what the scalloped will fit behind it. I grabbed some sets. This is from the Flourishes and the edge from the edgelit lace, delicate lace dies, and there's a diamond point end die cut that could also be used, but pretty much any of your border dies would be fun to use. I have examples in my alternatives I'm making with those. And I think that is about it. I did not pick any other supplemental stamps, though dots and splats I think would work really well with this set. There is one, I won't share it yet though. One other type of stamp that I did use outside of the small stamp set that you get, and it is going to come out really cute. So I'm almost done with my alternatives. I'm going to go finish preparing them and I'll be right back. Alright, I am ready to share with you my alternatives, starting with simple stamping projects, which would be purple or the Gorgeous Grape on white with the stamps that came with Paper Pumpkin. So this one didn't come out so well, but because I had to adjust it when I'll show you my stepped up version, it'll all be clear. I thought this one was very cute for a simple stamping. You could do a lot of things with that. And then this guy. So now let's step those up, and what I do have is my standard tactic of making some layered components and getting them all adhered together. I did use the Magnolia. I think this is Magnolia Lane. It's the bundle of two trims, the Cajun Craze Baker's Twine and then a crumb cake, very fat, with satin edges trim. So that's the other one. And there is one more floating around here. I made a fairly elaborate, sort of a more avid stamper, stepped up for one of the three. So this Trick or Treat goes like this. This guy, Happy Skeleton Guy, fits right here. And this bigger piece, which uses the in-color faceted gems, so you get a sheet with all of these, and I used the Purple Posy and the Purple Posy cardstock. So my background here, this is somewhat a shabby chic style card. I used the Very Versailles handwriting for the background, and when I set it on top, I had to add a little bit more of the skull, that guy peeking out. On any of these, you can add rhinestones to the eyeballs of either the skeleton or the web. You could add rhinestones here. I just did one where I added like everything to it. And the dressing up can be whatever you need. And then I did create, for you to see, a black and a white base. So this is what this guy looks like with the black base. This one is so purple that I would put it on a white base. And I think the way I trimmed this one is it is full length. And trimmed top and bottom. Something like that. And then this guy could be on black or white. So those are my simples and the stepped up. Okay. I'm going to keep the bases around for the next. I have 3 more to share. They again use, now one is just completely different. I wanted to play with the boxes. I didn't come up, like you could create all sorts of different combinations. I took a brick background black, and something very simple could be with the boxes, and you could rearrange these in any way you wanted. You could trim them down, you can cover the whole background with these so they cover the whole surface. I didn't want to spend too much time. I could see that I could go down the box rabbit hole and never come out again. So I stopped at 1, trying to keep my variety going. So there's that one. The next is another component style. This is with that was with a horizontal bricks, and then here's a vertical brick background. And I just created this fun component, and the Cajun craze with the Cajun craze thread, and this will get attached. I have been using the mono glue. Even on the web, the mono glue just in teeny tiny dots. You don't need a lot of that mono glue to have it stick, and I have found that that works best for very delicate things getting glued down. So there's that one. And the last one is a purple and orange happy birthday card. I have to do birthday cards because my husband's birthday is right before Halloween, and he's not even a Halloween person, but it just works out that I can make him one of these happy birthday cards and give it to him. So this can go either down below, which is what I originally intended, and it can have any of the embellishments added to it. I just liked the purple with the orange, and I didn't end up using, I have another strip. This is the subtle folder, embossing folder, and the purple is done in Scripty, and the orange here is the other half of the subtle. And I believe, yes, that this fits on either black or white will work. Oh, and then back here, just to remind everybody about using up whatever gets covered, I cut this rectangle out, so this scalloped square came from here, and it actually has the Scripty design on it that you can see. So, trying to save materials. So now I will go away, I will get all of these adhered. I did want to show one more thing. Material wise, I cut out a border, and behind it I used the flax ribbon, which is white, and the other ribbons that would be good, you could take the very vanilla and gold, which isn't quite copper, but it's pretty close, and you could use the black, purple, or orange blends to color that very vanilla. And I just ended up not, I thought at first that I would definitely be using it, and it ends up that I kind of went different directions with these and ended up with the flax and then that Cajun craze twine. Just trying to be different and not always use the same materials every time. And then again, this used the edging from the, I actually think that this is from the Be Mine die set, the hearts from the new annual catalog. And I will come back to do a final reveal of all 6 projects put together and get this posted for you guys to enjoy. right, I've got everything together. There were 9 alternatives because this one, and this one started out as beginner stamping. And we have 6 completed alternatives, casual stamper level, and maybe that one probably isn't quite an avid stamper level card. I'm thinking of which is my favorite. I really like the look of this simple one, but I think I really like this guy. I think he's cute. And then my shabby chic one is just a fun idea with the skeletons. I didn't get to doing a floral skeleton, which would be another way that you could go, being that sugar skulls are very popular right now. So you could definitely take that skeleton and the skull and crossbones and do something with floral, and that would be really cute as well. Don't forget to use your blends if you have them to or any alcohol markers to color your ribbon. Because you could color it black, you could even use any dark ribbon that you have and color it black. So that is a good trick to remember. Remember your mono glue for these webs to adhere the webs. Just a teeny tiny pin drop, just the tiniest dot along where the bones are, and not very much at all, and they will be adhered. Oh, and then I added glitter dots. So this set of glitter dots, they had it in last year's annual catalog, and this is in this year's annual catalog as well, has the perfect purple glitter dots, and you'll see I added them all over. I didn't put them on here, and I probably will. So we're done. I hope you enjoyed it. I had a great time making these. I have so many materials left over this year that I believe I'm going to go ahead and make my card pen pals Halloween cards, which I have never done before. So it'll be kind of fun, and it'll give me a project and a way to use these up. All these materials that I have. And I hope you enjoyed seeing the alternatives and are inspired to get that kit out and start making some fun alts. Thanks for watching.